went down, managed to do so and still going for it like he was on a mission. But we also saw the likes of Stretch as well, using the web shooters, managing to stay in zone just about to get a few more points in the border, which is key as well. You have to do those things. When one of your teammates goes down, you have to do whatever is necessary to remain in the game to get those placement points.
Yeah, and this is actually why that duo is so successful. We saw in Qualifier 1, actually, Commandment had so many solo clutch games where he just gathered so many points. He squeezed out as many placement positions as he could. And that's exactly what Stretchright did there. So when you have a duo of players that can both just solo clutch up so well, it just, you do so well on the leaderboard.
Yeah, it's a perfect combination. We saw the little 200 IQ play, a Stretch tanking the storm, letting his teammate go down for that extra siphon material. Really smart play to get just a little bit more out of that.
Yeah, super smart, and we'll see tons more smart plays at the course of the next 2 days, trust us. Should we take a look at the standings, how things are after game number 1 as well, and see exactly who is at the top right now? And Vivid, we can see that DJ and Iomzo, they have started strong. 53 points right off the bat here. It is looking mighty pretty for these two.
Yeah, they did start strong, but surprisingly enough, only a 3-point lead over Shadow and OMG Me, right? Like, how did these guys get all the way up there? They have 10 eliminations, and that's contributing most of their points. 30 of the 50 points are from eliminations. And we also saw Jamper and Dukes there. Dukes had, I believe it was 6 eliminations on his own, totaling 7 for that duo. 47 points, only 6 behind the lead. This leaderboard is crazy.
Yeah, that's absurd to get 10 eliminations going down that early. Normally, you win a match, you don't even get 10 elims in these style of lobbies, but we saw it from Shadow and OMG Me too during the semis. They're on one right now, and just like Cease and Elite, those two may have found their own secret potion or recipe to succeed in these finals.
I couldn't agree more. Last week we saw a Season Elite as well managing to qualify. They had one shot, one chance on game 3 of semi-finals, and they just rode out that storm, getting all the way through, getting their storm surge, making sure they remain in the competition for as long as possible. And you can see there on the leaderboard as well, in the top 9 teams, only 3 eliminations for those two. Everybody else is popping off and getting a lot more, but they know they came second because placement is so key, and they know exactly what's up. Game 2 is on the horizon. It's all going to change up inevitably because that's what happens here in this region. Anything is possible. We're going to head over to Sundown and to MDF and see exactly what's in store in Game 2. Over to you guys.
Thank you so much, Adam, Vivid, and SBG. And with just one match down, we already see what the leaderboard kind of looks like. And I want to say, man, if I could, I don't want to say like second prediction, but I could talk about OMG Me Too and Shadow all day because they've been such an interesting storyline coming through the qualifiers, and they're putting up these absurd performances on the back of heavy elim.
Yeah, definitely. They're leading in the elim compartment right now. You can see how the points are reflecting just that. They continue to make endgames and be as consistent as they have been. I mean, you've been championing for them for a long time now. A few seasons. It could just be their time now, right? Just the same way like Pam and Thatch, just coming on up and, getting their stripes in, basically, getting their reps in, and seeing them find success. But I think we got to give more credit to Iomzo and Degen. That Victory Royale coming out the gate, Knifer and Vila making that endgame there. Mind you, they are very much in a heated drop spot area, right? They have their eyes on one another. There's no safety in where they're landing. And let's just talk about Covert Cavern, right? Highly contested as well. So that whole entire area, for them to be on top right now, I mean, we got to watch that area. There's so much action there.
Yeah, and I think it's super interesting, too, how Zone pulled over that area. And even then, you still see the two teams who are right around that battling back and forth and being the ones who try and hold height. It makes sense if they're establishing height early, but that critical take, it's got to feel so much worse if you're Knifer and Vila and you look back and you're like, oh, we had control. We were just so out of materials. If we could have just, beaten that challenge and gotten the refresh, we would have been all set. But want to know what is all set? Game number 2. Let's hop right in.
And here we have it. Game number 2 is set. It's ready. The battle bus is now taken off, and the players are looking to touch down. We're going to kick it off first at Rise to Aegis. This should be a pretty quick fight here. Greasy Grove, the hot spot, landing Blacktop. Instead, Aegis and Rise goes off to the side. He gets the weapon first, and you can see what happens. It's an exchange. We have seen this before. We have seen this time and time again, but Aegis and Rise are just a little bit sharper today. They come out on top once again.
Yeah, really good job being able to get onto that drop spot just a little bit quicker. Having that drop map ends up paying off, but over on the other side, Priya looks like he fell down, and Teo trying to play a little bit defensively, hold the wall for Pledge, who's getting a reload off, but now they should be looking to push out into a 1v2 situation. Ideally, they can get a little bit of HP over onto Teo first, so not necessarily taking it down too much of a disadvantage, but they have decent early game weaponry if they can get the ammo into it. Not having a full kind of clip magazine, whatever the term is, in that Stinger SMG makes it much less.
It gets you nowhere. It is better. Damn, too much. I'm not even gonna lie. You spam. That's what makes you an ass. God! No, I'm just gonna give the win to y'all. Yo, you are awesome. This R skin is awesome. Bam! Add you. Oh wait, you have to add me. You gotta add me. It's Face Jarvis.
Thinking about the wins and the struggles too. Will it ever be enough for me? Don't you know it's win or impending? Take you down just like a starting point. Wanna live on in your memory. Is it right or wrong? 'Cause there's a long fall to the bottom, so